unsportsmanlike at 6:30, which means we like to rank stuff. So the Canty Power Rankings are brought to you by SoFi. Get your money right. And, of course, this list is inspired by the upcoming start to the new NFL league year. So getting ready to say Happy New Year to all of those folks out there that are looking forward to football season starting anew. Hope springs eternal. And because of that inspiration, we have the Canty Power Rankings today being the top 5 NFL trades I want to see this offseason. So these are not trades that I think will happen, but these are the trades that I would love to happen. These are the trades that will add a little bit of spice, a little bit of je ne sais quoi to the NFL offseason and the 2026 year. So
there's that je ne sais quoi.
Exactly, Nuno. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So without further ado, Pat Costello, if you will.
Number 5.
DJ Moore getting traded to my Baltimore Ravens. Ooh. You see, I got my purple on today.
I see
you see that, right? Listen, the Bears general manager, Ryan Poles, has made no promises about DJ Moore staying with the team. And his $28.5 million salary cap hit this upcoming season is going to be the driving factor as to why they're going to move on from him. And listen, the Chicago Bears, they are 27th right now in available cap space. So moving on from DJ Moore will create some opportunity, some flexibility for them to address some other areas of their team. And here's the deal. DJ Moore being there is a little bit redundant right now. They added Colston Loveland and Luther Burden last year in the draft. Those two guys have played really, really well as rookies, looking for them to have more prominent roles. They put a top 10 pick in Rome Odunze. So they already got Cole Kmet under contract. DJ Moore feels like a little bit of a luxury right now. And for the Baltimore Ravens, it makes all the sense in the world because the Ravens only had 2 skill position players last year that had more than 500 total yards from scrimmage. Every other playoff team last year had more skill position players north of 500 yards from scrimmage. So the Baltimore Ravens need some juice in their skill position core. DJ Moore would provide that.
In some ways, is that a compliment to the Bears? To get rid of him? I hate to say it that way, but...
A compliment to Caleb? Well, he's already got so many other weapons.
It's like, hey, we were smart enough to be able to replace the guy in advance, and it worked. Think about how many times we talked about Cincinnati Bengals adding guys to replace Trey Hendrickson because they weren't going to give him the deal, and all of them failed. The Bears are like, at some point, this big hit is going to happen with DJ Moore. Well, they actually drafted guys, and your guy Luther Burden was great for them in the role that he was in this year. You expand that role. Odunze, same thing. They have a great pass-catching tight end. Like, compliment to the Bears. That's what you're supposed to do.
Our very own Shea Cornett, who is a native Chicagoan, diehard Bears fan, has chimed in and said, "Don't take my receiver."
You got a bunch of other ones.
I understand. Listen. One of my best friends, one of my groomsmen at my wedding, Charles Dominique, diehard Bears fan, does not want to see DJ Moore leave. They love them some DJ Moore now. They love them some DJ Moore.
He's really talented.
I understand that. But the Bears fans have to mature. Stop trying to just collect things and actually build a team.
And you just listed all the names of young guys that they have at a controllable cost. Why would you want to hamper yourself from a financial perspective when you've got other options that give you more flexibility?
I know we got to get through the power rankings. All of us have done it privately off the air. I'm not doing it on the air. Shay, come up already. Let's go. Get up here.
Shay does need to come on.
We love you,
Shay. I mean, it's ridiculous. You've been on, come on. Let's go. Now I'm adding you off the air. Go ahead.
You're asking her to come in early.
Yeah.
Speaking of going places.
Number 4.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown going to your New England Patriots.
Ooh.
Let's go, Evan Cohen.
Do I like
Let's
it?
go. You should like it.
Why wouldn't you like it?
Tell me why. Tell me why.
Listen, A.J. Brown, 4 straight 1,000-yard years with the Philadelphia Eagles. He's one of the most physically dominant players at the wide receiver position. The decision to move on from him in Philly wouldn't be because of his production slipping or salary cap implications. It would be because the personality doesn't fit and the chemistry overall on the team, the vibes aren't right.
Right.
Now, listen, we know that A.J. Brown can make it work with Mike Vrabel. The two made beautiful music together down there in Tennessee with the Titans. So Mike Vrabel, New England Patriots, with A.J. Brown being the number 1 receiver for Drake May, I mean, that sounds like a team that's ready to take off. And let's be clear about one thing. There was a glaring hole for the New England Patriots in their passing game in the Final Four of the NFL season, right? The conference championship game and then the Super Bowl, you saw there was a need for this team to have a number 1 receiver that can generate big plays and isn't as reliant on the scheme in order to make them. A.J. Brown would fit that bill. The New England Patriots do not have that.
Absolutely, and especially with Steph Diggs' future in question. Why would you not want to bring in A.J. Brown, Ev? You know how talented he is. You know that he can work with Vrabel. You know that Drake May is going to need another big-time weapon. It's unlikely a lot of times when a team gets to a Super Bowl, especially early, that they can replicate that success. I would love the Patriots to go out there and be aggressive in adding another weapon to ensure that they don't take a step back.
Yeah, I never said I wouldn't. I said, tell me why I should. Just to be clear. And and you mentioned the reason why I believe I should be excited about that. One guy only. It's Mike Vrabel. This is going to come off as a shot at Sirianni, who I really like. All the stuff that happened the last couple of years would never happen with Vrabel.
Sirianni is not as good of a coach as Mike Vrabel. People have a hard time.
He's done a better job winning, but he's not as good of a coach.
No. People have a hard time acknowledging that because Sirianni has Nick Sirianni is not a better coach than Mike Vrabel. He's just not.
Number 3.
Raiders trade Maxx Crosby.
2.
The Chicago Bears.
Well, now Shay's happy.
Shay, you should be happy.
Hate it.
You're going to get Maxx Crosby. Listen, the Raiders are hitting the reset button, and trading Maxx Crosby could fetch a haul that could expedite the rebuild. Crosby is 6 in sacks since he came into the league in 2019 with 69.5. And the Bears were 22nd in sacks last season. Their inability to manufacture pressure without blitzing was the Achilles heel for a defense that allowed the 5th most explosive plays. So, Chicago Bears, you need to upgrade your defense. You had so many issues on the back end of your defense, but we all know rushing coverage works together. Maxx Crosby, being able to pair him with Montez Sweat, now all of a sudden, you don't have to be as reliant on blitzing to get the opposing quarterbacks down.
Why do you want to do this to me? Why do you want to do this to me? Why would I want Maxx Crosby?
You got your pass rusher last year. You got Michael Parsons.
Yeah, but I don't want the Bears to have anything good. And I don't like the thought of he and Montez Sweat coming after my quarterback. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit.
Yeah. And then you're losing your backup quarterback this offseason, too?
Who we love.
Just saying. Not great. Next.
Number 2.
Myles Garrett being traded to the Buffalo Bills.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
The Michael Parsons trade would be the template. 2 first-round picks and a top 10 player on your roster. If you're the Buffalo Bills, that's the cost of doing business to upgrade a defense that has put your quarterback in a situation, the most physically quarterback in football, in a situation where he feels like he has to be Superman every single possession. Myles Garrett would absolutely change that. The Buffalo Bills could actually win games with a defense-first mentality. Garrett is the most unstoppable force on defense in the sport. He's the reigning defensive player of the year. He's won the award twice in the last 3 years. He's got the most sacks in the last 5 years. He's got 95 sacks in the last 5 seasons. I mean, he's 15 clear of the second closest person, which would be T.J. Watt. Myles Garrett is a beast. If you're the Buffalo Bills, run, don't walk to make this offer to the Cleveland Browns. Make them an offer that they can't refuse.
And if you're the Cleveland Browns, run, don't walk to take the offer. This is easy for everyone involved. Just get it done today. Today. Over, done with. What are we doing here? Myles Garrett is awesome. Myles Garrett is a dominant football player. Myles Garrett is a first-ballot Hall of Famer right now if he walked away. Myles Garrett has won nothing in his career. The Buffalo Bills have gone to 4 Super Bowls in a row back in the day. Josh Allen has not taken them to the Super Bowl. This is easy. Stop overthinking this.
If you're the Browns, who are you putting on the billboard? Who's the face of your franchise?
Shador. Easy.
Really? Because you're the one who says you think Deshaun Watson is going to be out there.
You didn't ask that. You didn't ask me who I'm starting week 1. You said who I'm putting on a billboard.
Tough to put that guy on a billboard and then not start him.
I don't care.
You don't think the fans are going to be clamoring for him if he's on the billboard? They love him.
Okay, so Shador starts. That is the beauty of Shador. He is the medicine to the illness of no publicity. He'll give you all of that. He is beautiful for that. What a deodorant he is for that. That's an easy answer.
All right, and the number 1 trade that I want to see this offseason. The Las Vegas Raiders trading down to number 2 and giving the New York Jets the number 1 pick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, listen, these 2 organizations are both rebuilding, but they're in different places. Clint Kubiak just got the job. He's going to have an extended runway to get this thing built out in Vegas. Aaron Glenn, if things go off the rails in the first 2 months of the season, might not be around by Thanksgiving. So they've got to find a quarterback. And guess what? Good for the Jets that they've got a ton of draft capital. Today, they have 6 tradable first-round draft picks. On draft day, they would have 7. New York Jets make the Las Vegas Raiders an offer that they can't refuse. Now, to be clear, there is more risk associated with this move for the Jets than there is for the Raiders, but I absolutely think it's a risk worth taking when you consider the character of Fernando Mendoza. The Jets have to buy their way out of quarterback hell, and this would be the time to do it. So there it is, the top 5 trades I want to see this offseason. The New York Jets trading up to the number 1 pick to take Mendoza. Myles Garrett getting traded from the Browns to the Bills. Maxx Crosby getting traded from the Raiders to the Bears. A.J. Brown being traded from the Eagles to the Patriots. And DJ Moore getting traded from the Bears to the Ravens. Smalls, you are my accountability partner. We will get to your objections and your omissions on the other side of the break.
As always, brought to us by H&R Block. We're unsportsmanlike, presented by Progressive